What's up, everybody? You are now tuned into the Black Ramen Podcast. I, Chatty Patty, aka Madam Straw Hat, aka just my pirate ship, aka I am the celestial freaking dragon. And I have with me a special guest. Go ahead, introduce yourself, sir.
Yo, what's good? It's the Black Mastadonte over there on YouTube, doing my best to spread that great gospel of the webtoons, manga, anime, all that good stuff.
Doing your best. You got a K, dude. Behind the you got a whole, first of all, you got 3 digits in a K. What you mean you're doing your best? You are killing people out here. Have you ever thought about doing voice acting? No, matter of fact, hold on. I'm going in too deep because I was asking, did you ever think about doing voice acting? But hold on, this is what happens when I get a little excited. I just go everywhere. So let the people know where they can find you, your platform. What do you do? And why I was addicted in getting you on the show. Go ahead.
Copy. So I stay on you can find me on YouTube most definitely, but you could also see me on Twitch where I'm reading all my webtoons live. But on my channel, I feel like it's just like it's grown because of things that I've like just gotten into over the years. Like it started off with a lot being really game heavy. Then I started dipping into anime a little bit more because I always loved anime. But then like I was introduced to webtoons and these manhwas, and I was like, I mean, I've seen them, but I didn't really care about them that much. But I read it on stream, and it's like, I don't know, something clicked. Something clicked with me, something clicked with the audience. People were like, do it. And I was like, okay. And it just erupted without me even really thinking that it was all that crazy. I was out here in my head thinking, I look mad weird, bro. Like I'm over here like giving voices to these characters and stuff. Like I was thinking back to like when I used to play with toys. With like with my friends and stuff back when I was a little kid, like that's how it kind of felt to me, but it was still fun. So, right. But now I respect it a little bit more, just like how like the other guys do. Because I see so many other people do it, and I'm like, this is dope. Why can't I also find?
It's like you're breathing life into these characters. Because I'm sitting here and watching you read the same webtoon that I'm reading. I'm like, nah, I don't hit like this. Hold on, let me appreciate that. Let me go back. Let me watch this. Because in my mind, he didn't say it like that when I read it. But the way you said it makes a lot of sense. How he has the aggression and he's just ready about to, get. I was like, all right, cool. This is so dope. You're doing your thing so lovely. That webtoon was like, hey, what's up? We about to sign this check for you. Keep it moving. Like, come on, let's do it. Like, I'm proud of you. I love that webtoons contacted you because you did some amazing work. I love your page. Of course, the notifications is on. Ladies and gentlemen, keep the notifications on too. If you follow this gentleman, definitely do it. It's, as a matter of fact, if you see his name, just put the right in the beginning, and then you should be able to find his YouTube. It's the greatest. I love it. I love it. So
I appreciate the love.
Now we appreciate you. Like, this is amazing. I love it. Especially the fact that, we all pro, Black over here, to see that you were able to do something like this as like a pure representation of that. You can actually do whatever it is that you want, your hobbies, everything, and not feel like this is not part of, the geek Black spectrum. We're making this pop culture now, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Right. Yeah.
What a time to be alive, bro. Like,
right? Yeah.
Have this.
Yeah.
But one thing for sure, I have to say that I love webtoons just because of how they treat their creatives. I'm a big manga reader, so we know the stories of mangakas and how their schedules are and how they really get paid close to them. And the fact that these webtoons creators, they get sponsored, not to mention that their fans actually put a little coin and they make their own schedules, right?
Yeah.
Not to mention the art is fire. Like, I love seeing characters that actually look like Asian characters in these Korean stories, which is so dope. And I think webtoons like came up overnight and just took over everything. That's how it looks like to me. I don't know. What do you think?
Nah, I see why. I feel like it's because webtoons saw, because I love manga. I love me some manga. No hate towards manga, but like I will say manga missed out on a lot of opportunities because the biggest thing being the ease of getting to whatever manga you want to read, because it's like, you know, you could read Naruto and Shonen Jump, cool, but like, what if you want to read Vinland Saga? That like you can't really find that publicized in America unless you want to buy the straight up volume, and that's a lot. So like with webtoons, it's like it's on your phone. All these stories are on your phone, and guess what, bro? It's free until you need the coins for like the extra chapters, you know, or for like the finished stuff. So I feel like it's just way more accessible. But I do feel like anime walked so that webtoon can run, because right now webtoons, since it's similar to like anime from like the outside looking in, because we know anime and manga going in, it's like, oh shit, this is different, but like I still see the connection. But like on the outside looking in, I could see a lot of people being like webtoons, manga. I'm guessing they're the same thing, but it's easier to get into webtoons, you know. So I feel like I wouldn't say it took over, but it's definitely about to. Like, it's definitely, I feel like the only way manga could really win right now is if it's a little bit easier to access the manga legally, you know.
Oh, that's never gonna happen.
Oh yeah, no.
Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. And I feel like to add insult to injury, we had God of High School, which was a webtoon, and I felt like Crunchyroll sabotaged it. I mean, God of High School is like over 500 chapters, right? Yeah. Good story, good premise, but we never, to my opinion, I feel like we never got the premise of that story in the anime, right? Even though the anime is beautiful, you know, Mappa did their thing, but they cut out so much of the story that we didn't know where it was coming from. Like half of the people that are watching this don't even know why he's into the tournament.
Right.
What interests him? What was the proposal? Because he had a proposal. Spoiler, slight spoiler. He had the proposal. Somebody came to him, was like, hey, listen, we want you on this fight. He said, nah, I'm good. The dude was like, the dude that was in charge of handing out the invitations beat him, beat his ass. It was like, yo, listen, if you go in this tournament and you win, we could fight. He said, bet, because I'm determined to kick your ass.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool, but nobody knows that. Why? They didn't implement the story. And for all of y'all that's going to come for me, don't tell me you can't make sense in 13 episodes and you can't give me some balance. 13 episodes is enough for me to be intrigued. Look at Castlevania. First season, 6 episodes. I'm already intrigued. Got a good enough backstory for me to come back to season 2. Right. Don't tell me you could do it. You can't do it in 13 episodes and people are doing it in 6. You're in the wrong profession if you feel like you can't do it. But I feel like it's a sabotage. And another thing too, webtoons, there are not a lot of webtoons that I feel that can translate well in anime. If that makes sense.
I see what you mean.
You know, because look how we're reading it, right? It's more of like, it's not frame per frame, like, you know, the boxes or whatever. It's more like how you read. It's like landscape, right?
Yeah. Like you're like just going through, like looking at really big pictures. Right.
But you see, it's like, because of the landscape, we're able to get what the protagonist is saying within that one shot. Like he could describe how he's feeling within that one shot. Now, how are you going to translate that well into anime when we usually take at least like, I don't know, 3 chapters to make it into one episode? You get what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to stretch that and still make it cohesive and make sense. Not all webtoons. I feel like there's some webtoons that you could touch and be like, oh, this is magic if I put this in the big screen. Right. And then you have others that are like, yeah, we can't touch this because it's just pure gold the way it is.
Yeah. I feel that. I feel like if they were to do that, they would definitely have to make it shorter. They would definitely have to make it like a lot shorter, and the budget would have to be up there, because since it's so focused on the visuals, like there are a bunch of other webtoons that I feel like you said, like they can make it and it'd be pretty easy to make it. But like a lot of them are so focused on the visual that it's like you need a big budget, you need someone who's willing to put in the work, and you do not chop up that story like you did God of School. That's the most important thing. So I don't know if it's because they only had a certain amount of episodes they can do or what it was. I hear that like they try to use these anime to promote the webtoon to get people to read the webtoon, but it's like, like
that was bad. That's not promotion. That's sabotage. You don't do that. I was worried that webtoons wouldn't succumb over this. Like they wouldn't overcome this, because I thought this was like, okay, people are gonna be like, oh, webtoons is trash. But I mean, this right here is just like, yo, y'all shouldn't even, if y'all wasn't gonna do the way it was supposed to be done, like Tower of God was decent, but I feel like it was a better read than a better watch. I had a better understanding reading it than watching it.
I feel that.
Me personally, if they were going to pick an anime, I mean, if they was going to pick a webtoon, I felt like they should have picked Lookism. Lookism is one of my favorites.
Oh man.
Not because I love the drip. The drip is immaculate, and it would have been better than, it would have been that genre's Tokyo Revengers, because it was such an adolescent thing. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of Tokyo Revengers that much, because there's no way I could see Takamichi get his ass bust throughout the whole season. I can't do it. And then I found out it's going on through whole 200 chapters and he still don't level up. I can't do it. I can't. So you mean to tell me his whole shit is just the fact that he's able to get his ass bust and still have everybody like, damn, he got heart? No, he don't. No, you can't do that in Brooklyn. You can't do that in Brooklyn. Oh wow, he's in a hospital bed. Oh wow, he got heart. Like what?
No,
what are you talking about? No,
he's trash, bro.
I just can't see them do that. But I need you to do me a favor and pick 5 webtoons that you would think that would be perfect as an anime adaptation.
Ooh, okay.
I said 5. I know you're gonna come out with like 7. I know it. But let's do 5.
All right. So I'm gonna compliment your Lookism with Viral Hit, because Viral Hit is my personal favorite, and Viral Hit. I think it's because it's about being a YouTuber why it hit so hard for me, and I'm like I'm caught up to like the free chapters, and I'm like, bro,
you caught up? I ain't catch up yet.
Bro, I'm caught up, and like reading this is like watching The Boys on Amazon.
Like, yeah, for sure.
Just as tense. I'm like, what this boy about to do? What's this dude gonna do? Like, I'm just confused how the plot got this far, but it makes sense.
Because where I'm up to right now, he just washed the dude in the bathroom. Like, he just
Taeyun. Yeah, the Taekwondo dude. Yeah.
Yes. And he just laying there like, what the hell just happened? I'm like, dude, you laying down in the bathroom. Get up. You in the bathroom floor. He's just like, I can't believe I just got my ass buzzed. And then I stopped there. I don't know what made me stop. I think I picked up something else, but I'm going back. Viral Hit, ladies and gentlemen, is
A1.
Top tier.
Yo, peak, bro. Oh my. I was reading it yesterday and I was like, bro, I missed this. This is such good writing.
It is. I love it. Viral Hit is awesome. So
that's dope.
That's fun.
So 1, Omniscient Reader for number 2. Omniscient Reader, it's like if Death Note and like, damn, it's so unique, it's really hard to catch. It's like if Death Note and like Solo Leveling had a baby, almost. Like it's
gotcha. It's kind of like seinen.
Yeah. Okay. And it's like it takes the whole like isekai like living through multiple worlds, like the whole multiverse shit, and like it just makes it so much cooler. It's that Omni Reader is a read that I'm like, it's a lot. Like it's a twist and turns, the plot is all over the place. Like it's one of those things where you gotta really pay attention to every word bubble. But it's dope. It's dope. That would make a great anime. The art. Yeah, the art is fire.
Cool. Yeah, this is your good isekai right here. Yeah. As a matter of fact, it's number 2. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised to see number 1 because I'm reading number 1. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna wait for you to finish your list. Go ahead. I do this all the time. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
In advance. But you got 2.
All right.
What's the third one?
2. Nah. I'm gonna throw this in there. Weak Hero. I feel like Weak Hero is.
I'm caught up.
You caught up?
Of course, I'm caught up.
Yo,
crazy?
that webtoon is gold, bro.
I didn't even know it was gonna go that hard. It had so much substance. Like I'm just looking. You're just reading about a boy who just knows how to fight, and he's all about his studies. But when you see his backstory and why he became the way he did, and why he was such a good fighter, is because his academics is really on point. You show him something, and he'll be like, "Okay, I know." I think it's the way he imitates. I think that's what it is. He started picking up a book on self-defense, and he was just like, "Okay, I could do this," and he challenged himself, and he just did it. Like this is, and he's pretty too. A lot of people didn't know that he could fight because it was like, oh, he looked like a pale princess. Like he looked mad good. Like he looked like a girl. Like he can't do nothing. What? Bang, 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 bang. Yo, mopped. Yo, the way there's this one scene where he took a curtain,
the curtain wrapped it around his head and beat my man with the Coke bottle. Big.
I was like,
what I tell you about messing with me?
Yo, every hit, he was just you know how when you get hit by your parents and they're just talking about, didn't I tell you? He did this in the classroom. And it's so funny because while he did it, right, everybody's like, oh my God, he's doing this to the roughest bully in the class. Afterwards, he sat down and took his pencil out like he was ready to take notes and start the class. Like, dude, you just beat up a whole class. Like, we're not going to acknowledge that you just did that. Like, this is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just, the backstory about every student that he goes to school with. Yeah. Like, it formed the clique. Even the dude that don't show his face, the one that don't fight with his hands.
Yeah.
No, you got to read to find out why this nigga don't fight with his hands. But when he do, because there's one time he fought with his hand. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to spoil you no more. Weak Hero. Okay, let's go.
Bro. Weak Hero crazy, bro. If you ain't reading Weak Hero, get on that Weak Hero shit.
Weak Hero should have been like, that's the way I wanted Tokyo Revengers to be.
Yo, I call it my better Tokyo Revengers. Like, I feel this, like, Weak Hero is what Tokyo Revengers, I think that's what they wanted to do. But everybody, even Lil Eugene with the glasses out here getting W's, like getting his little W's. That he's so close to my heart. I'm like, bro, I love this kid. I love this kid so much. Like, don't hurt my boy Eugene.
That's a Takamichi done right.
Yeah,
that's a Takamichi done right.
Exactly. Yup.
I like him. It's just, you know what? It's well thought out. The storyline is just so. It's just so good. It has a lot of substance in it. It's not just about kids just being delinquents. Yeah. Everybody has a reason of what they're doing and it makes sense. There's no loopholes. This dude sat there. I think he had a conversation with Oda and he said, listen, I want to do another story and I want to be able to have it cohesive and I want to be able to make sure that it just stays consistent. What do I do? Oda was like, here, boom, bless you. And he just came out and he just wrote Weak Hero. Weak Hero, ladies and gentlemen, how many chapters is Weak Hero? If I'm not mistaken, like close to 200. Because it's like 186, 187. It's close to 200. It's a good read. It's a good read. So that's another one that'd be great animated because I feel like there's so much story. It can actually be executed well doing an animated adaptation. So that's 3. What's the 4th one?
4th. All right. Nah, that would be a movie. Nah.
Nah. You already said it. Now what is it? You already said it.
I was thinking, so it's in the viral hit universe, but Manager Kim. Kim.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that shit.
It's on my list. Is it good?
You think viral hit is tense, bro? It's like. Because this is a different writer, I believe, but it's like the person talked to the person that wrote Viral Hit and was like, yo, how did you hype up your plot? And they were like, all right, this is what I did. My man cut out the buildup and was like hype, like from jump. Like, I think you only have like half a chapter of grace until shit gets crazy. Like,
not half a chapter, are you kidding me?
Half a chapter, bro. Like, on top of that, I would say it's like the movie Taken, but replace Liam Neeson with Batman. Deadass. Like, and Batman's the main character. Yeah.
Wow.
It's next level. It's next level.
What I'm doing tonight. Okay. What I'm doing tonight. Okay, cool. So you said that's better as a movie though.
Yeah, that would be. I feel like they would kill that as a movie. That's probably better as a movie. But I feel like my actual fourth would be Unordinary.
Oh yes, I heard about Unordinary. That's on my list too.
I will say this. I think the artist for Unordinary is good. It's just not my cup of tea. But I feel like Unordinary is a nice twist on the whole MHA formula. It's like My Hero, but the dark side of My Hero. And honestly, the more practical side, because I feel like the way these kids act is how kids like people in New York would act if they had powers too. Like the same crazy ass hierarchy just based off of strength. Yeah. It's wild. It's a wild story. And I feel like the message behind it and like the main character is very much like Eren from Attack on Titan. He goes through like a whole Eren arc and Deadass becomes the antagonist for a straight arc. And that whole situation is interesting because he bodies everybody. It's wild. But you're torn because you're like, is it warranted? Is he going too far? Where is the line? And it all explodes into like him becoming better as a person. And I feel like for anybody who's went through stuff that he's gone through, it would just hit hard for them. Like I just feel like it's just a really well written school story.
Wow. Okay, say less.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be a good anime adaptation. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, is that 5 already? Or we got one more?
We got one more.
Okay.
So this one actually isn't all webtoon, but the beginning after the end.
Oh no, you didn't,
bro. Bro.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Oh man,
that's on my list. Do you know how many people are hyping this up for me? And I'm like, bro, wait, I'm getting to it. I heard nothing but good things about this. Are you serious?
It's so good. It's so good. I was like, but I was getting bothered by migraines last week, so I couldn't look at screens. I started listening to the audiobook because it's originally a novel that the person wrote, and then it got adapted into a manhwa. So
they do that? I didn't know they do that.
I didn't know either. I was like, oh shit, this might be the wave. But the person wrote the story first, and it's first person, and I started listening to the story because people were saying that like the webtoon may be dope, but the book is fire. Like, and this is one of the ones where it's like both adaptations are just really, really good. But I listened to that, even that, I was like, bro, I caught up to where I'm at in the webtoon in like 2 days. Like listening to this book. Like that's how good it is. It's even if you don't read the webtoon, I highly recommend just listening to the book on your free time because
is that good? Okay.
It's so good.
I'm gonna do that.
You ever heard of Mushiko Tensei?
That sounds Jobless Reincarnation. That is it's my like shit. That. I got the light novels. What are you talking about?
That's it's dope, shit. Right?
I love it.
The beginning after end. The beginning after end is just like that, but take Rudius and take away the pervert trait.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and just make him a cool dude. Like overall, main characters is dope ass dude, but similar concept.
Okay, I think that's one of the reasons we had a discussion about that. That's one of the reasons why a lot of people are saying why Jobless is not as popular as it should be, and I think they're not pushing it so much because of the pervert stuff.
Yeah,
but you know me, a Black Ramen shit. I said we bypassed it because those fight scenes is crazy. I'm not saying this, I'm just saying the fight scenes is crazy. The world that isekai crazy, but I'm definitely gonna check that out. That is good. That is good. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna check it out today. You know what I've been addicted to for the past couple of weeks? Teenage Mercenary.
Yo, yeah.
That is another webtoon that I feel like it is so good. I mean, the story is blah. You know, it's just a typical kid who got, he just shows up again. I think he got kidnapped and he shows up again. And he just has these impeccable skills that nobody knows where he gets it from. It's kind of like a light harem. But for some reason, I just like revenge stories. I like when niggas doubt him and he just beat their ass and he just walks away and fixes his tie. I just like, it's just, I don't know. It's like a little wholesome, but yet, a little revengey. So I kind of like it. So that's another one. And Guard Pass.
I've heard about that.
It is. Whew. All right, let me give you the premise real quick. real quick. I think it's on Webtoons, but so it's about this kid who's like 6'6" and he's like very big, and he goes to school with his best friend, which is a girl. This girl goes to a gym and she practices jujitsu, right? And she's very protective of her friend, of the guy, because he's just like, he gets bullied, but nobody really do nothing to him. They don't really touch him like that because he's big.
Yeah, you know, he's tall.
He's
Yeah,
solid.
yeah.
He's solid. So I think one time, she gets into it and he gets concerned and he's like, oh, nah, these are two niggas. And he just smacks them up. Not thinking nothing of it.
Yeah.
So what happens is, one night he was supposed to walk her to the gym, but I think he went to go pick up something and she never made it to the gym. These guys kidnapped her and totally just broke every bone in her body. Right? And now he just sees red. She's in the hospital trying to recuperate. And he's like, oh, nah, I'm getting everybody down the line. Yo. So he decides to go to the gym, the same gym she went to, and talk to the sensei and be like, yo, I need you to teach me how to fight. He goes to this vigorous amount of training over like, I think a span of a month. He lost weight. He becomes zaddy, you know, all attractive and everything. And then finally, the instructor is like, what are you doing this for? If it's revenge, you can't be in this gym because we don't tolerate that. He says, nah, I just want to lose weight. He's saying all types of shit. Like, he's like, nah, I just want to lose weight. I'm just trying to get safety back. You know what I mean? But that's not how it goes. So
yeah,
apparently it's a deeper story. Like these, I think these hitmen, not hitmen, but these gangsters, what they do is they get like the strongest kid in high school and have them fight like in what's that shit? Keegan Asora? Have you ever seen Keegan?
Yeah, Ken Ganasha? Yeah.
Yes. I'm totally saying it wrong. But you know how the corporations get like the strongest person to fight on their behalf in order to gain access to more money and more property. So it's kind of like that. So they get the strongest kid, they give them money, but they make sure that the kid is like poor. So the kid has no choice but to say yes. And it's like a dive down into the underworld, which is bigger than he expected. Like he's just like, I just want to beat up the motherfuckers that beat up my friend.
Yo.
But he goes into something that he can't get out of. And I'm just like, this is good. But first of all, let me say this. Y'all take it too long. They really take it too long with these chapters. Like they really take it too long. Like I know mental health is crazy. You got to keep up with your shit. But when niggas is pulling up and reading chapter 16 and that shit, come on, son. I just was on the train reading this shit. And then you mean to tell me this is it? So I missed my stop for you to tell me, yeah, I'll be back in 2 weeks? Nah. This is not doing it for me. I was a little disappointed. Another webtoon I feel like would be a great anime adaptation, The Boxer. I think it's really good. The art is pretty
it gets better.
It's different.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to say it's bad. I don't want to say it's good. I don't want to say nothing. I just want to say it's different. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's different. But the story wise, very good.
Yeah,
very good. Very good.
Yeah, I like that. It like makes you wonder who the real bad guy is. You know? Oh,
everybody. First of all, everybody bad. Everybody could get it too. That's what I like. this shit is rated E. Everybody could get it. Like it's really. It's really, I love it. But, you know, one thing that it kind of just blows my mind is that these webtoons, when you read them, they come out so hard and the writing is like, I don't want to compare it to manga, but you could tell when a person is writing and they're free.
Yeah.
No deadline, no like, this is just me. I'm doing it for me. Like, that's it. And I'm like, yeah. You could just tell the difference. You know, they're doing it in their own pace, even though I bitch and say, yo, we need more chapters. But when the chapters come out, I appreciate it because you actually took the time. Like when you take your time off and you come back and you give me nothing but blessings. And I'm like, oh, snap, this chapter heat. You could tell the difference from a manhwa and a manga.
Yeah.
Do you agree? Like, or is it
nah, you're right. I mean, I feel like it's definitely because like these guys really not only do they like take to they talk to their fans. Like they have Patreons where their fans can like give it like talk. Like if you depending on what like tier you go in, you might get a character in the manhwa. Like it's dope. Like this one artist, Brent Bristol, he made Ordeal. I don't know if you've heard of have you heard of Ordeal?
No. I'm about to go in right now. Hold on, because you know my Webtoon account is already pulled up. Hold on. All
right. Out of all the recommendations, Ordeal #1. It was made by someone in Trinidad off of like a final project in class. Like this is some like Ordeal I'm trying to spread and try to get an anime adaptation. I'm mad I didn't say this one.
Really?
But yeah, the whole story takes place in Trinidad. Main character, dopest design I've ever seen. Like, dude has locks, like actually looks like the black characters look like black characters. Like it's like someone.
I see it.
Yeah.
Yes, this is actually on my list. I already subscribed to it. Yeah, this was on my list. Oh, yeah. The artwork is amazing. This is how old is this guy?
I think he's like 23. Like he's not like that old. I'm pretty sure like because I know he released like he did like the first part of Ordeal for his college like for the end of university, and then after he graduated, he just kept on going.
Oh, he's a beast.
Yeah,
he has a character here that looks like one of the dudes from Hunter x Hunter from the Phantom Troop with the scar on his forehead.
Yeah. But he looks Chroma. Yeah,
but he looks 10 times better. I love it. Oh, yeah, because he got the you know, I like a man who knows how to dress with the drip because he got the fur on. Like
you got the drip.
Wow.
Yep.
I like it. Oh, really? Okay, I got to check this out. Brent Bristol. Okay, this is awesome. The artwork looks phenomenal.
Right, yo. That is.
Oh, he got 8.9 million views.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you like him. Okay, bet.
I think he just like now is a good time too because I think he just people are talking about how he finished the first season or the second season of his webtoon, and I'm thinking he's gonna work on like some new stuff. But yeah, like that's like perfect example of like somebody who's like drawing the story he wants to tell, telling the story he wants to tell, and like he's also taking information from like other people. Like I heard like his fans helped create the power system. So it's that deep. Like that to me, that's cool because it's like we're all fans of manga and we think manga is dope. And like we see, like I feel like it's cool to be inspired by the stuff you see in manga and create systems like based off of that or stories inspired by that, but also have your own twist on it, you know? Like, and that's so much of what he's doing, and I respect the hell out of that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he's a dope ass artist.
I'll be afraid if he got an anime adaptation though, because I feel like, you know, they probably gonna take the shit from him and he won't be able to have like the only way I would want him, and I'm serious about this. The only way I would want his webtoon to be picked up is if he's in the studio.
Yes.
Like if Mappa picks it up, I want Mappa to be in the studio. I want him to be in the studio, and they like everything has to be done with his say so. But that's not, you know, that's not how it works.
The thing is, I know Mappa could do it, but I don't even want Mappa. I need the guys, the same animating team who did Avatar, Boondocks, and Black Dynamite. I need those guys because those guys, they already have experience drawing good-looking animated black people. So like, I feel like them working on this with Brent, say less. That's like the dream team right there.
Yeah, I think they're in Korea. I think it's a Korea based studio, but yeah, I totally see that.
Yeah.
I totally see that. Yeah, because you know what it is? I don't want to sit here and have to explain to studio artists, because I don't like people drawing black characters if they're not black.
Yes.
I feel like they're not going to I feel like they're not going to be genuine in trying to make sure that the characters are politically correct, not just politically correct, but not being offensive, right?
Yeah.
And I don't want to take the time out to teach a studio how to do hair, how to incorporate lips, how to do nose, and how much skin tone is very necessary to make sure that you don't whitewash every single episode. This character gets lighter and lighter. Right. So I'm not saying studios can't do it, because we've seen some anime studios with Canary, with Hunter x Hunter. We've seen some. But I don't want to see a Sister Crone. I don't want to see a Mr. Popo. I don't want to, even though it's not indicated that Mr. Popo is black, but I know what you're getting at. Like, you know, that's we all see it. We know where that's from.
Yeah.
So if he's able to still work with those studios in Korea to have this, I feel like this would be top tier, but I still would want him in.
Hell yeah.
In order to make sure that they take care of the story. Because we all know this, when the studio writes, like they have the contract with the publishing and they say, okay, we want to take this adaptation and make it into anime, right? So this is what they do. They buy it. At this point, they could pretty much turn it to anything they want, or they can keep it to as close to the story, but we do have to factor in the budget, timing, and how many episodes they bought it for. I feel like with the creative on board, he's already had 5 different endings and 5 different ways to execute this story that the studio would probably want to, you know, have in the tuck if time is limited or budget. So why not have him there? You know, or her there.
Yeah.
So I look at this project ordeal and it looks beautiful. So I hope if it does get picked up, they do it justice. I'm not trying to see another Yasuke. No.
Thank you, bro. I'm right here with you. God damn. I made a video about that anime, bro. I preached about that anime to the high heavens, and I watched that, and I was like, bro, what? I want to delete that video.
No, it needed to be said. It needed to be said. I was just like, what? Are you serious?
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. And you know what? I rooted for LaShawn Thomas for a long time.
Yeah.
I really did. He's from my hood. He's black. You know, I'm just like, damn, bruh. They're not gonna give us another one. Like,
yeah, like after Cannon Busters, I was like, okay, you know, maybe next time. You know, like this is okay. Like, I like a theme song. You know, that theme song was cool, but like.
Soundtrack is fire.
Yeah, but I was like, how you take the story of a black samurai and not make it about the black samurai? Like, that was like the first thing that baffled me. Like,
I just don't understand how you made him into a side character. And now he has to protect this little white girl. Like, I don't understand that. Like, that defeats the whole purpose. This is not Yasuke. Yeah. This is not Yasuke. And this is a real historical person. Yeah. And then you just sabotage. First of all, I got no problems with mechas. They just have to make sense. There's no reason for you to have this big ass robot in the bar, right? Fighting and tussling. And he was in the water. And all of a sudden you put alcohol in him. It's short fuse. But he was in the water fighting like he had no business in the water. Just bang, bang, bang niggas. And then all of a sudden you splash alcohol. The physics don't add up, sir. It does not add up. Like I felt like this right here. Like, who gave the heck? Who said this was okay? Who said this was okay? Like, I don't know. Hey, he set us back. I'm telling you right now, they're not gonna give us nothing. They're not gonna give us. They're like, yo, black folks can't do anime. Let's just let you do the soundtrack, and that's it. That's the only thing that makes me feel so disappointed in how bad Yasuke was. And you know what was so crazy? For the first 3 weeks when the shit released, we didn't say nothing. We didn't want to say that because we were scared. Yeah. You know, we so pro-black. We don't want to be like, oh, this shit trash. And then one day we recorded and I was like, yo, fuck this shit. This shit trash. This shit doodle. This shit toilet paper. This shit used to. Yo, I went off and everybody was like, okay, Patty, you got that out your system? I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. But I was just disappointed. I really was because it had the potential to be so great. It really did. It really did. Another thing I think I love about
it gave me
webtoons, how fast it's grown. Oh, sir, we forgot another title. This title had me at awe. It's got 2 names on it too. They call it True Education and it's Get School.
Shit. Yo, you mean fuck them kids the manhwa? That's what I call it.
Fuck them kids the manhwa. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Crazy. This dude, this dude is unthinkably. The fact that he moved in next door to a dude that was abusive to his son This nigga said, "Good morning." Like, just
yo,
this shit had me on. This is a perfect. Yo, this right here, I thought it was gonna be trash because I was like, "Who this guy smiling at? Like, what's going on?" When I read it, I was like, the synopsis. I was like, "All right, let me check this out," because there's too many people talking about this.
Yeah.
So I went in, finished it in 2 nights. Finished it. I was like, "Yo, this is heat. This is fire." Yep. And the shorty that's with him with the red hair,
Hanrim, yo.
Yes, the way she put
best girl, yo. She put the paws on him. It's crazy.
Because she put on niggas, like on students. Yo, I love when the students be coming in. It's like they're not allowed to touch it. She said, "What, bitch?" No, she be put and then the teachers, they get school too.
Yeah, I respect it, bro. I remember reading the first chapter and I was like, "Hey, yo, wait, what are y'all trying to say here? Like, what's going on? What am I about to see?" But like the moment they showed the first kid, I was like, "Oh nah." Mm-hmm. Oh nah, someone yoke this kid up, bro. Please, someone yoke this kid up. And he came in, he's like, "Hey, I ain't afraid of hitting you, bro."
He said, "No, I'm not these teachers. I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm not these teachers." And then I love it. I think there was one chapter where he went to a school and he had, I think it was a mechanic school, right? And he had everybody in the gym, and they was bullying this one kid who wanted to unalive himself, right?
Yeah.
At some point, so he made the kid head of the classroom. He said, "Yo, all these niggas gonna do what you want them to do." So he was like, "Word?" He said, "Yeah." And these niggas is like, "Yo, I swear to God, when he leave, I'm gonna fuck you up." What? The niggas stay. I think he stayed an extra week. He said, "Who you want to fuck up?" Now I'm here extra week. Run around the school. Laps. Yo, he was just fucking. He was just fucking like bloody nose, teeth being lost, all types of shit. Like, he does not care. It's tough love, ladies and gentlemen. Tough love. I think in Korea, they have this thing. If you're under the age of 18, like you're a minor, you don't get, if you do like a bad thing, like hitting somebody or stealing, you're still considered a minor. You don't get punished, right?
All you gotta do is like write a letter, I believe, like write a letter saying you're sorry.
That's it. And then you get to go back to do the same shit that you was doing yesterday. And that was it.
Yeah.
So a lot of kids now, they're being put on. They're like, "Oh, we don't have to do nothing. Like, we can do whatever the fuck we want." They're stealing cars. They're smacking teachers. They're doing all types of shit, stealing money from other students. They show up to school when they want to. And this nigga's like, "Oh, I'm here to regulate that because the law says you can't do this. And then I'm going to let you know that I'm going to fuck you up. I'm the law."
Yup.
You're fucked up if you want to.
I remember.
I love it.
That dude was like, "I quit school," and Hanrim was like, "I don't give a fuck if you quit school, bro. I'm here. I'm here for you."
I remember that. He was walking out. He was walking out. He was school.
Yo, she was like, "You think I give a fuck?" Like,
when she walked with him, she said, "Where you going? What? You ain't leaving nowhere, bitch. Like, what?
Yo, it's funny. It's funny because I don't know. Have you ever heard of the webtoon Hanlim Gym?
No, I haven't heard of that one.
She is from, that's where she originates from. That's her, because apparently this is all in like a universe called the Blue String or Super String or whatever. But like, this is all part of one unit. Yeah. So like, you see her in high school, and bro, I understand. She went through like Bruce Lee type training, but that whole webtoon is about somebody else. Just like very similar to Guard Pass, somebody who gets involved with like an underground fight league, and he has to like fight his way through. And like he learns what's her name? They go to her family gym. He goes to her family gym. That's where he meets her. And I don't know if you remember, I think it was in Get School where she talked about getting a breast reduction. You see why? Because like they are ginormous. Like it actually doesn't make any sense. Like I don't know why the person draws her like this, but she still goes off. Like she has like the Bruce Lee get up, everything. Like, bro, she's she is nice, bro. She's.
I I didn't even know they had universes in webtoons.
Yeah, me neither. Like Viral Hit, Lookism, and Manager Kim are all in the same universe.
Okay.
As well as this webtoon called Questism, but I never read that. Yeah, apparently Jungle Juice is somewhere in the Super String, like with Get Schooled and Hanlim Jim, but like in another universe that's similar to it. But yeah, this is all like in one studio. It's like the Marvel. They call it the Marvel of webtoons.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I have to check that out. I have Jungle Juice in my list. Apparently, I liked it.
Yeah,
I got homework to do. I got homework to do.
It's pretty good.
Are you caught up with Lookism?
Nah, I'll be real with you. Like, a lot of people told me, "Yo, Lookism is that heat. If you like Viral Hit, Lookism is gonna be amazing." I tried it. I tried it for 20 chapters, and I was just like, "I can't, bro."
No, because you did Viral Hit. That's why.
Yeah,
you did Viral Hit. That's why. Because this right here, it takes a while for it to get spicy because they build you up to how shitty the kid is, right? So a lot of people can't take the fact that this kid really disrespected his mother before he got his new body. So I dropped it within the 200s because they started getting a little crazy with the gangs, and I didn't know who was who and who was what, because now there's like multiple gangs and they're all trying to be top tier, and it's like a war for some reason. And I'm like, hold on, I thought he was with this gang. So it started getting a little complicated. But when I tell you Lookism is fire, it's worth the read until that part. It's definitely worth it. And then there's so many turns and twists. Like you thought was that dude, and you're like, oh my God, he got a kid? Like, yeah, like it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like it's good. The drip is good. I've never seen a webtoon comic draw Jordans the way they draw Jordans. Like the ones on here look fire. The ones on here look fire.
Shit. Okay. Yeah, okay. I already started like my reread on it. So I'm like chapter 23, and I'm just like, you're gonna get through these 100 chapters. Like, because I gotta see.
Nah, it's good. The drip is good. The high quality fashion. This is top tier. It's a mixture of Korean streetwear with hip hop and preppy idol wear, and it's good. Story's good too. I've never read a story like this. I think this was one of my first webtoons that I read was Lookism and True Beauty. I read True Beauty. True Beauty is a good story, but then I have an issue with love triangles because they always end up picking the one that they're not supposed to be with, and I'm like, bro, I'm not investing my time in this. You picked the wrong dude. I'm really not. It actually got picked up for a live action series, a K-drama, which yeah, let's leave it like that. Oh yeah, let's leave it like that. Yeah. Okay, so where do you see webtoons coming? Like, where do you see webtoons being 10 years from now?
Ooh, honestly, 10 years from now, I feel like the same way everybody's talking about anime, like everybody, like people grew up, they were like, anime is trash, it's for nerds, and then now everyone's like, oh no, anime's lit. Like same way people are doing that, that's gonna be webtoons in like 10 years. Like people, like the way I'm seeing DC work with webtoons, like different companies throwing things in webtoons, like webtoons getting animated series, like maybe like, I don't know, the anime so far, I don't think there has been an anime that is really, that would make a studio go like, yeah, we should make more webtoons anime. But I feel like over time, they're like, all they gotta do is get that one really good shot. And then that's going to be enough reason. They're going to be like, oh, we're going to make the next whatever webtoon anime this is, you know? But nah, it's going to get mad popular. It's as long as they keep, all they got to do is keep doing what they're doing, have the chapters available for free. And like, if you want to read like the newer chapters, you know, then you can get your coin off of that so that we can support the artists and stuff. Like, or you can just support the artists through donations. I think as long as they do that and also take care of their creators as much as they can and utilize influencers as well, like get more YouTubers to talk about these webtoons, it's going to do great. Yeah.
I agree with you 100%. Like everything you said was spot on, was definitely spot on. I love the fact that you can actually donate your proceeds to the creator Like, not your proceeds. You could donate your money to the creator as much as you want, and all of it goes to the creator. And so these webtoon artists, they're eating. As long as their shits is number one, they're eating, and I love that because they deserve it. Not only that, ladies and gentlemen, if you're an artist and you want to have your story out there, webtoons make it absolutely completely easy. Completely easy. I'm looking at the site right now, and it says there's a publish button right here. So if I want to literally sit here and create a whole chapter for you guys, I actually have a friend who, I don't think his story is still up, but he had one chapter up here, and he's like, yeah, I'm on webtoons. I was like, stop playing. So we need to bust up into champagne because you made it, mama. We made it. Yeah. But I love the fact that webtoons really literally makes it easy for any and every artist to come on here and actually showcase their work.
Word.
And actually have support from the fans. It's not limited. You make your own schedule. You put out what you want to put out, and you get proper feedback. The comments on the set, like after, what was it? I was reading something. I think it was the boxer, and somebody got their ass whooped. And in the comments, this one dude, it was the top comment. He said, "Whoop, didn't see that ass whooping coming." Like, it was just hilarious to me. Like,
I don't know. I feel like it's better. It's like the process here is better than like when it is with manga, because I feel like manga, you throw that shit out there and you never hear from anybody unless like you do like a poll or whatever. But like here, it's like you get direct feedback. It's like, oh damn, that was fire, and you're like, okay, I gotta keep this shit going. I feel like that's why, like, sometimes, like manga, there are times where you fall off of an arc and you just stay off because it's like this. They don't know. They just know, like, I'm continuing my story and I hope people like it. Right. But like with webtoons, you drop a chapter, next day you get feedback. Like, you know where to tweak your story from jump if you have to, or you know where to keep if you have to keep it going. Like, it's low-key like YouTube for webtoon for like artists.
It is. It's perfect. Your fans will be the battery on your back. It'll give you advice. Not all of them. Some of them. Nah, let me be honest with you. Webtoons, I feel like their community is so wholesome and sweet. I hardly see in the comments anybody saying, oh, this chapter was ass. I paid extra points for this. I hardly see anybody do something like that. They usually are saying, oh my God, I can't believe this really happened. Or, oh my God, why did you kill him off? And stuff like that. My heart. Yeah. And stuff like that. The best comments I think I get is from Let's Play. I'm caught up with
Let's Play is pretty wholesome. I hear my girl watches reads Let's Play, and I started getting caught on because I saw her reading and I was like, oh shit, hold on.
It's not that wholesome. It get a little nasty. Get a little nasty.
Oh yeah,
get a little nasty because I don't want to say too much, but get a little nasty. Get a little nasty. I was like, this is what I was waiting for. Okay. This is spicy. All right. Shit, you thought she was side. But the comment section on Let's Play, it's amazing. I love it. It's just pure gold. It's gold. I love it. So I love the community that webtoons have. The fact that everybody's just welcoming and nice, and and every now and then you might get the creator to say something and respond, which is gold to me, because then after that I'm like, all right, I can go to sleep now, because he just told me, he just responded to me. Like, come on. I feel like, thank you for the comment, but low key, I need you to focus on the next chapter and let me know. No shade. Yeah. But I hope, I don't know. I really do hope Crunchyroll does another collab with webtoons, but I feel like all 5 of your titles that you pick would have been an awesome anime adaptation. So hopefully I'm gonna tag Crunchyroll in this video, and maybe they listen, take some notes.
Word.
Take some, while you got the pen, you take some notes, write a check too. Black Line Podcast. I'm just saying. Light work. Just saying. But thank you so much for being on the show. I felt it was disrespectful because I was like, yo, can you come on Saturday? And I was like, he might say no because that's short notice. But the fact that you was like, hell yeah, I was like, oh, we in here. Yeah. I was super excited. Thank you. I'm a big fan of your work. Just let the people know where they can find you again.
Copy. I appreciate you for welcoming me on here. Like I've been following y'all for a while because I saw Kevin was involved, and I was like, oh, the branding is fire. I love the logo. This is heat. Black Ramen Podcast. Say less. But
definitely.
Hell yeah. But what's it called? You could find me on YouTube, the Black Mastadonte. Honestly, I hate saying it like this because it sounds like I'm bragging, but it's not. If you just type in the Black Mastadonte on Google, you'll get everything you need. Yeah. Like I'm right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is certified. Yes. Have you ever thought about getting the LLC to that? No.
You know what's funny?
I be saying this on the air, right?
I mean, like, I feel like it's just like it's like business stuff. So like, I feel like people would just be like, oh, whatever. But like, nah, but straight up for like taxes and stuff to like make that stuff easier. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Because I don't. The thing is, this is your name. You want to make sure that everything that like, for now, when you Google it, it's all you, but you don't want nobody to take it.
Yeah,
exactly. It's easier access for people to find you. And plus, it's always nice to write a cease and desist to a motherfucker that think they can take your shit. I love that shit. I love that shit.
Power.
Yeah.
It's like using my rights.
Word. True education up in here, nigga. But what's in the works with you? Are you going to any cons this year?
So I'm going to TwitchCon, and I'm trying to go to Anime NYC, but I'm waiting for them to send the okay for the professional badges, or what I forgot, like the tier above, like the guest one for like creators and journalists and stuff like that.
I think they have creator pass and they have press passes. But I think it's still kind of early, right? No? Or were you able to apply for it online?
No, I think it's still early because I think when I did apply, it was like in August of last year.
Yeah,
because I went to Anime NYC last year and it was dope. It was like late in summer when I applied. So once that's up, I'm gonna apply for that and definitely going there and definitely going to TwitchCon. I was thinking about Comic-Con, but last time I went, I don't know, it didn't really hit. Like it was like yeah.
I mean, I don't know. NYC is a different vibe, and I like there's more space. You know, when you go to Comic-Con, it's like, damn, it's really congested in here. Like, I'm trying to walk, so can you just move your you know? I don't know. It's a different vibe, a different community. Are you planning on going to DreamCon?
I want to so bad, but it was like the traveling schedule for this year just did not work in my favor. Because I'm going somewhere like each month up until like I think October, probably November. I don't remember, but like,
see, that's that webtoon check. I see you passports getting stamped. Okay.
But like, DreamCon is like for sure like the #1 convention I want to go to. Like RDC World is like has been a big inspiration to me for like since I started on YouTube. And like, because they were like, for me, like they were the guys who I was like, damn, you really believe, like as long as you believe that you can do it and you want to create this idea, you can do it. Like, because this is comedy gold right here. And they weren't even like using crazy special effects. It was like what they had available to them. And it was like, this shows that you can just, what you want to do, you can start today with what you have, you know?
They don't miss. And they don't miss. They do not miss. They do not miss.
And like all the other creators that show up there, I want to meet them too, but definitely want to go to DreamCon.
Yeah, you should have got a press pass just in case. Because you never know. You never know if any of your plans didn't fall through, and then you always have that. Okay, well then I'll go. Because what's gonna happen if you don't pull up? You just don't pull up. But at least you got the press pass.
Yeah. I feel you.
Yeah. This is our first time going to DreamCon, so we got a press pass. I'm a little nervous because that's that Texas heat.
Yeah.
So I don't like titty sweat, so it's just like I'm just like, damn, this is gonna be hot. Like,
yeah, and this summer's already hot, like all over the place. Like New York is scorching right now.
Bruh, New York is crazy hot. Yo, listen, are you coming to our karaoke party? And we have a karaoke party in Brooklyn. You know where Brooklyn is?
Yeah. Wait, Brookland?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't know. I don't know where it is.
It's a gaming bar slash event spot, right? So it's in Brooklyn. It's in Troutman Street, 339 Troutman Street. If you pull up, I got your ticket.
Oh shit. Okay. When is it?
It's July 1st on Friday.
Damn, I'm going to Baltimore.
So here we go. Here's the bullshit. Here's the bullshit, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to Baltimore.
Here's the bullshit. I already knew.
I'm sorry. Yo, I was mad hype. I was hoping it wasn't gonna be like the beginning of July. Like I'm not gonna be here from July 1st to like July 5th.
Okay, yo, give the ticket to your girl. Where's she at? She coming? Let her come.
Coming. That's how I'm going because we're going to her to see some. Yeah.
Some BS. Oh man, maybe you pull up to the next one because what we do is like we sing a lot of anime OPs, and then we have a party at the end. So
that's a vibe.
Oh, what? Yo, this is our second time doing it. The first time we was going crazy. And yo, I saw somebody sing Samurai the Samurai Champloo rap, the first OP, and they sang the second verse. I didn't know they had a second verse. This nigga was like spitting flames. I was like, drop the mic, nigga. You good. Just drop the mic.
When you sing the second verse of an anime OP, you know that person different. They were on that YouTube studying that shit.
Of course. I'm like, first of all, you a gym rat, and this is your opening. This is what you play when you do sets. That's totally what it is. This is what you do when you I'm telling you. But you know what? Any words for anybody that's trying to get into the streaming and being what do you call it? A content creative, influencer. What do you prefer to be called as? Like,
I like content creator. I like content creator. I feel like it definitely like defines what like we do. But start like definitely like with like whatever you feel like creating. Like if you feel like making a video about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, do that. If you feel like making a video about Windows, do that. If you feel like making like, there's an audience for everybody out there. Don't feel like whatever you really care about is so niche that people won't really give a fuck about it. You'd be very surprised. Like and on top of that, you could be the person that makes it heat. Maybe I don't know about pumpkins. You could be the pumpkin channel that tells me about pumpkins, you know, like don't like that and never sell yourself short. You know, like I feel like everybody out there has something to offer as a content creator. It's all about just like, you know, trying to level yourself up from that first video. And then from there, as long as you focus on just trying to get better and better with each one, trying to doing your best to like keep the outside noise away and like not like getting disheartened when you see somebody else like making different types of videos than you know, stay in your own lane, focus on what you really care about. And if you want to switch, keep on trying shit out, and sooner or later it's going to work out.
I'm curious. I know I was supposed to let you go, but I have one more question. What was your biggest obstacle when you started doing your platforms and starting, you know, Twitch and YouTube? What was your biggest obstacle? Was it time? Was it equipment? Was it money? Was it maybe lack of, you know, sometimes we get like a lack of inspiration sometimes, and you just be like, I don't want to do it no more. So what was your biggest obstacle and how did you overcome it?
I feel like for sure, like time and money. But I think the biggest thing was like, and this is going to sound mad cliche, but like the biggest thing was definitely myself, because I let a lot of what, like, I would see a video and I would see it's popping off because I would be like, oh, they're talking about this, so I should talk about this. And I would do that and it wouldn't do as well. And it never really clicked to me that it's like, this works for them. What you do can be different and it could work differently for you. And then I feel like that didn't really click until I started doing the manhwa reads and I saw that was getting views. And I was like, how come my other videos that I'm working hard on are not getting views, but this I'm just reading and it works? And I'm like, it finally made sense to me, where it's like different things work for different people. This, don't like run away from this. This works for you. Why deny it? You know? So yeah, I definitely feel like it was me and comparing myself to other people. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's be fair. It's not just you reading, because I see the edits. You literally have the page on there with the like. I'm looking at it. I'm like, this dude has the whole webtoon like on the page, like he doing it in the webtoon studio. Like, this is fire. Like, no, I'm just reading. No, you have the whole visual effect of the. Ladies and gentlemen, if you miss a chapter, just go to this man's YouTube. We're all like I feel like I don't even need to read the webtoons. I could just go on your page on YouTube and just watch it, and then let's top it off. Like the narrate, the voice. The voice acting, that's on. Yo, you never consider voice acting? No, no.
I have. I'm just lazy. Like that's the best way to put it. I like dead ass. Like to be completely honest, like there is not. People have tried to push me into it. Like my girlfriend says I should. My mom who was iffy about the YouTube thing was like, you should do something with your voice before even YouTube became a thing. Like it like always. And I see fighting games and like anime and like, bro, I would do the fuck out of it. Like I would, bro, but
I'm gonna put that in my voice box right here. Just that this is awesome. Yeah, you should.
I need to. I really want to get in it. Like I definitely do. I definitely want to. I feel like it's just that. I just need to put the work in. I need to make the time and put the work in and just like really like take a, if I spend like an hour just like building something of like a reel and like trying to like throw it out into other jobs, I would maybe get something or like find something that I really like and I would be really really want to get into.
You'll definitely get something, but you know, do it on your time when you're ready. Cause I feel like when you're ready and you have the passion for it more than, you know, when you're ready, because then it'll come out and then they'll be like, oh, okay, we need this dude. I don't feel like we have enough for real. I don't think we have enough Black voice actors in the community, in the gaming community, in the anime community. I don't think we do have enough. I think we have like a handful. We got Zeno, Eris, AJ, Phil Lamar. And if there's others that I couldn't say your name, I forgot. I'm sorry. I didn't forget. You guys are always in my heart. But I'm just saying, I think we need more than just a handful of Black voice actors.
I agree.
If you did, man, you would change the community for the better. We would just be so excited just to hear you, because those webtoon videos are amazing. I
appreciate it. Yeah, this is inspiration enough to get me.
Nah, for real. Yeah. Just send me a check. It's all right. But one more time, just let everybody know where they can find you again. And on IG, you have a Facebook too? Do you have a Patreon? You have a Patreon? I
do have a Patreon. Yeah.
You just not. Why are you running away from the money? Like, you just don't let give people you just don't want the blessings. All right, real quick, let everybody know where your Patreon, your Facebook, your IG, and your YouTube. Go ahead. I'm be quiet.
Gotcha. So YouTube, the Black Mastadonte. Twitter, the Black Mastadonte, Instagram, just Black Mastadonte, and Patreon, once again, the Black Mastadonte. If you just do patreon.com/the Black Mastadonte, if that doesn't work, you already know, take out the.
I appreciate it. Definitely. And don't do that. Come on. You have all those platforms and you let us know. That's crazy. But thank you for being on the show. Hopefully, you know what? I would love to have you back on here. When you come back from your Twitch event and you let us know how it is.
Oh yeah, that would be dope. I'm down for that.
Yeah, you say that. Hold on. Let me see that. Let make sure your DMs is open first. You might just be like, nah, I'm too rich for these niggas. I can't do this.
Nah. Like you got me here. I'm gonna like the moment I see when I look at my calendar and see when it is, I'm gonna mark the day of when I come back and be like, yo, y'all ready? I'm back.
Love it. Thank you so much for popping up. I appreciate you. And that is it for the Black Ramen Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. If you're watching this on YouTube, on Spotify, yo, appreciate you. Peace.
Later, yo.